with Demid, and Demid is from Russia. And you're still in Russia, right? Or are you in India?
I'm in Russia.
Okay. So he has been doing sadhana. We have done two live episodes with him already, and this is the third one. And you're in Kamakala Kali month, right?
Yes.
Okay. So how is Kamakala Kali sadhana going on?
So I think I'm a very interesting example because Kama Kalakali actually made me quit sadhana for almost 3 weeks because
Mm,
my Svadhisthana opening was just brutal. Things
okay.
started happening in my life, but eventually I came back and I'm halfway in. And in
Mm,
2 weeks, I've booked my Panchamukhi Hanuman initiation, and right
mm,
now it's going way smoother.
mm,
I'm getting in control of the water element inside my body,
mm.
and it just feels amazing. Life is good.
Okay. So yeah, Swadhisthana is right. Like it's water element, and it's the sound is that is kama means desires, and kala means time. So she fulfills desires according to the time element. And so, were you successful to manifest any kama?
Mm, to be honest, not
Mm,
really. I just changed my perception of my desires and
mm,
I started thinking in a broader perspective
mm,
overall. And so when I quit the sadhana, my life was just going like this.
mm,
And job was tough, but
mm,
eventually it all worked out well. And
mm,
now I'm on the rise with the job as
mm.
well. But I think
Okay.
that money related things will
Mm.
be sorted out during Manipura months, right?
Correct. In the month of Hanuman and Mahavidya Kamala, it'll get fulfilled.
Amazing.
Yeah. So the thing about Mahavidya Kamala, right? Like she's like the tantric version of Lakshmi, and
Mm.
like she has left Vaikunta. That is, she has completely left Vaikunta, and she's only in her purest wealth form. Like if you see Lakshmi, right? Lakshmi is always with Vishnu. Like she is in the Adishesha. She is massaging Vishnu's feet. Uh, and she's always associated with Vishnu. Whereas Mahavidya Kamala, right, she's like very separate from Vishnu, and she she's like in a palace with full of elephants and milk. So like the elephants are showering milk over her, and like it is the sign of prosperity, the purest form of wealth. Yeah. So, what do you think about the Vedic form versus Tantric form? Like, what is your experience? Have you experienced the Vedic deities also?
So, by the way, Ma Lakshmi even gave an oath to Ma Vishnu, like wherever he goes, she will follow. So it's
Mm,
like no wonder she massages his feet. But
mm,
I think it's like both Vedic paths and Tantric paths, they lead the same way. It's just Vedic path is not applicable during this Kali Yuga. So we need Tantric version because it's way faster. People
mm,
and environment and everything, like, because karma also affects food we eat, water we drink, right?
mm,
It's way better and way faster to start with Kamala,
mm.
in my
Yeah,
opinion.
true, true. And like the desires are fulfilled faster, I guess. Like the manifestation powers, everything is like 10x, 20x faster than the Vedic. However, it is risky also. Like the Vedic is like very safe. Like whenever I do Sandhya Vandan, I feel very safe. But when I do sadhana, right, using the Japmala, that time, like the Kundalini shakes, like gulu 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 gulu, it shakes. Even during sleep, right? Whenever I sleep, that time the Kundalini is like, wee. That's so interesting. Like the sadhana mark. Yeah. So, what happens during sleep for it? Does your Kundalini vibrate like this?
Uh, It was like this several times during Tripura Bhairavi months, but usually because I practice a lot, I just instantly go into deep sleep state.
Hmm.
So it's like my body is in full rest. It's like
Hmm.
I have Shavasana for 6 to 7 hours.
Hmm. Oh, uh, so like, where did you learn Shavasana?
Actually, I learned it by like there are friends from Moscow who taught me like a 50-minute Shavasana. It's like step by step, inch by inch, going through your body, relaxing everything.
Hmm.
Doing that before sleep energizes you for the entire week ahead.
Hmm.
Because you know, the more relaxed you are in general, the faster you can manifest things.
True. Yeah, and also like Shavasana is like going to that sleep mode with awareness, right? Like otherwise we sleep normally if we sleep, we are not aware of anything, like how our body goes to the other realms. But in Shavasana, like we have to observe every shake in our body, like every it shakes, right? Sometimes like it feels like the hands are pulling, the legs are pulling towards the Kundalini. Uh, so it's interesting Shavasana. Yeah, and oh, what about your visit to India? Like you visit Varanasi, right? Sometimes.
No, I've never visited Varanasi because I always go to Rishikesh to the north because I have a lot of
Mm.
karmic connections with the place and with the people from this place, and I have a guru there as well. So it's
Oh.
like he is a very genuine not yogi, like a very hardcore one.
Oh. Yeah, here, there is a Samadhi center for Nath yogis. Like, I have made a video on uh, Kadri temple, Mangalore. So there, like above the temple, right? There is that Samadhi places of all the Nath yogis. Like, almost like 4 5 Nath yogis have achieved samadhi in that place, and I used to go every day to that place where uh, this is what is that Matsendranath and Gorakshanath, Chauranginath. Uh, they used to meditate there. Like it when we enter that place, right? It feels very calm and like achieving samadhi. And also there is Yogini Mata. So she is also one of the Nath yogis. So it's very interesting, Kadri temple. Like you have to visit whenever you come to Mangalore. You have to visit that Nath Yogi center. Yeah. Then,
So,
yeah. So which Nath Yogi is more prevalent in Rishikesh?
could you repeat?
Which Nath Yogi is more prevalent in Rishikesh?
To be honest, I don't think so. It's just Rishikesh is a special place because of the like, Badrinath is near.
Hmm.
So a place where pilgrims come
Hmm.
to pray to Lord Shiva.
Hmm.
So I don't know, but I mean it's like the pathway to Himalayas, where I
Hmm.
basically learned yoga and received a certificate. So it's a very holy place.
Oh. Like I'll show you the photo of this. Who's that? Chaurangina. Like it's very calm and peaceful. Yeah. So Matsendranath is the guru. Matsendranath. See, this is Matsendranath.
Yeah, he was the founder of
Yeah, founder
Nath
of the Nath
Sampradaya. Yeah.
Sampradaya. Yeah, and Gorakshanath is the student. So this is Gorakshanath.
Yeah, but most of the Nath yogis pray mostly to Gorakshanath.
Yeah, yeah.
And Matsyendra Nath is famous for being a founder of Vamachara, left hand path, and basically he's
Hmm.
related to the Kamakhya temple in Assam, Nila Parvata.
Oh, oh, oh. Okay. And also, like Gorakshanath was, some say that Gorakshanath was more powerful than Matsyendranath, like the teacher. Like student was more powerful than the teacher. Some say, and because Matsyendranath used to send Gorakshanath to like establish temples, and he never used to go. He used to send his student because he knew his student was like more powerful in terms of sadhana and concentration. Like he could, if he wanted to, he could bring Shiva himself, like to any linga. For example, if there is a linga, he could bring the power of Shiva inside the linga and establish a temple. Like now, like how Sadhguru is doing in his Coimbatore ashram, right? Similarly.
Hmm.
And there is another is Chauranginath. Have you heard of Chauranginath?
Yes, I've read about him in the book Agora. Do you know this
Oh.
book?
Agura. No, I have not read it, but yeah, I've heard of the. So this is Chauranginath. Yeah. So these are like the three Nath yogis who came to South India to spread like Shaivism and like what is that? Kashmiri Shaivism, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So then, what is the that earring?
Ah, it's a Trishul of Lord
Oh,
Shiva.
just 1 year.
Just one, yes.
Oh, then what else?
And by the way, so Naths believes that basically Gorakshanath was a
Mm.
Shiva himself. He did not need to call Shiva. He was Shiva. There
Oh,
is one like shloka where he says like I took a form of Goraksha to promote the path of yoga to humanity.
oh.
So there is no difference between Goraksha and Shiva because Goraksha is that
Hmm.
powerful, attained.
True, true. And also Shiva is like that only, right? Like if you do the sadhana of Shiva, like he makes us Shiva only. Like for example, uh, now if I do sadhana of Shiva, Shiva will ensure that I become like Shiva. Whereas Vishnu is not like that. Like if I do the sadhana of Vishnu, he'll always keep me a devotee only. He'll make me a bhakt. However, he'll not make you Vishnu. Like Vishnu will
Mhm.
separate you. That is Dvaita. Dvaita is more in Vaishnavism. Whereas Shiva is not like that. He'll do you. He'll do Advaita only. Like he'll make you itself Shiva. Yeah.
It depends on which form, because if we pray to just Lord Shiva, which is like peaceful, always
Mm.
meditating, it may take you lifetimes to call him.
Mm.
But I mean, if we are calling like Bhairava, Bhairava loves to play, he's like,
Huh. Oh, so Bhairava will separate or will he merge?
it depends on your karmic alignment, because when
Mm.
Rishi, I believe Rishi Durvasa
Mm.
had, I don't recall the story exactly, but I think he had three sons. And
Mm.
so to one he gave like Dvaita pass, to the second he gave Advaita pass, and to the third he gave like Dvaita Advaita. So it's like you can reach Advaita state through each of these paths. Doesn't matter which one you go.
Oh, yeah. And what do you think? What is your inclination? Like, is it Dvaita or Advaita?
Uh, to be honest, because I'm doing a lot of sadhana, it's like my consciousness learned to be in several states at the same point of time. Because, for example, I am a big devotee of Kalima. So she's like, she's my Ishta Devi, she's my Kula Devi, she's my everything. Like I'm with her 24/7. When
Hmm.
I eat, I think about her. When I breathe, I think about her. I think about her all the time. And everything I do, I dedicate to her. But at the same time, I do understand that I am Kali myself.
Hmm.
So it's like basically, it's like you are praying to yourself because I'm the Devi and the Devi is in me. So it's like,
Hmm.
what's the point?
Hmm. True. But when it comes to Kali, right? Kali, Vishnu, Krishna, and all, like always, it is like separation. Like I don't feel like united so much. Uh, but when it comes to Shiva, it's like he unites me. He makes me like him, like detachment and all. He brings in that vairagya inside me. So that is like interesting because Shiva, right? He's very uh, generous, I would say. When it comes to other deities, Shiva is more generous. That is, if we ask anything, right? Like he gives, like take. Whereas
Mm.
if you ask Krishna anything, he'll think like he'll be like, uh, let us test this person first. How much bhakti he has. Then he will do some 3 4 tests, like very hard exam, and only if you pass that test, then he'll fulfill your desire. So it's because Krishna thinks about dharma, like that only if you're dharmic, then you will get your desires fulfilled. However, Shiva is not like that. You do dharma, adharma, doesn't care. Like if you ask with pure, genuine heart, right? He'll give. Like
Mm.
Volenath, we tell, right? Volenath means very naive deity, like that.
Indeed, it's like, according to some stories, Shiva is innocent like a kid. Yeah.
Yeah.
And
And
maybe
he knows
the Lord, huh?
the reason he gives, the reason he fulfills desire is because he knows one fine day we will realize that all desires are leading to suffering only. So he does that with purpose. Yeah. What do you think? What do you think
Uh,
about dharma and adharma?
oh, that's a complicated question, to be honest. Maybe regarding like Lord Krishna, to him,
Hmm.
every man is like Arjuna, and he wants to test us, like our dedication.
Yeah, yeah, true. Like,
Uh,
uh, sorry.
no, no, no. Go on.
Yeah, yeah. Krishna is correct. Like he's like very strict when it comes to dharma, adharma. He will never fulfill your desires if it is little bit adharmic also. Like he'll never. If it is pure dharmic, if you are very selfless, if you are always thinking about dharma, if you are thinking about helping others, only then he will fulfill your desires. But Shiva is like you may be asura, may be some lower loka demon, doesn't care. he'll he'll fulfill your wish. It's very interesting, and like I go to Shiva's temple daily. Like it's called as Kadri temple. So there, that is where Gorakshanath established the linga. Even Parashurama found the linga there only. So there, right? Very his Shiva's face, like when I see, very fatherly. Like you will see so much what to say, uh, love in that linga. Like, I'll show you the linga, right? So this is Krishna. Okay, so he's very strict. Like I don't ask him anything because I know he'll not fulfill. But this guy, like this is Kadri Manjunath. So if you see the this behind the this one, right? That
Yeah.
covering, there is linga. So this is Ganga, and this is Shiva. His name is Manjunatha. That is like a manifestation of Shiva. Very fatherly. Like you can see in his eyes, mustache, and like cheeks and all. It's like he'll take care of you like that.
Mm-hmm.
He's not detached like Sadashiva. Like he cares about the people who enter the temple. Like Sadashiva is like he doesn't care. No, like but this person is not like that. He is very loving.
I can feel the energy even just from this photo alone. Amazing.
Yeah. So what would you ask him if he was in front of you?
Uh, to reduce the amount of suffering for all, I think.
Best. Yeah, that is like the best desire of yours. Yeah, because when everyone suffering reduces, automatically everyone will be sweet, and that will lead to more Vishnus entering the astral planets, I
Mm-hmm.
guess. So it's
Yeah.
good for the entire uh, universe of our Garbhodaksha Vishnu.
Yeah, after this call, please share this photo with me. I'll make a print myself.
Yeah, yeah, sure, sure. I think in Google you'll get better ones than my mobile camera. That is, you'll
Okay.
if you search for Manjunatha Temple, Kadri, Mangalore. Manjunatha Temple, Kadri, Kadri.
Kadri. Okay.
Yeah,
Done.
and also do visit Mangalore whenever you come to South India. Yeah.
Hmm.
This linga, right? It has the power of all Vishnu, Shiva, Brahma, everyone. Even though we pray him as Shiva, but behind the linga, that is, there is a well. Like here, under the linga, right, there is a well where there are like three more lingas. That is like Brahma, Vishnu, Maheshwara, all three power is there. So that is why he is like so, like loving, because he has that Vishnu's energy also. Like you will feel that love coming from his eyes. And this is the Krishna. Tell me the vibration of the Krishna here. This is Udupi Krishna. Is like 800 years old Murti. It is. So what do you feel about this? Is like a adolescent Krishna.
Well, to me, just judging by the photo, Krishna's energy is way more focused and strict in
Hmm.
general.
Yeah. Like even though he's a kid, you know what is this? The thing is holding. He's holding that. What is that called? Uh, they curdle the milk. No, like when we convert milk to curd. So what is that called? Where I see the name. So it is called something.
Doesn't matter. I can see a lot of requests going from the chat. If people have questions, I think we should just go by them.
Yeah, yeah, sure. Wait, give me 1 minute. That Krishna curd churning stick called. It has a beautiful name. Matani. Madani. Madani.
Madani.
Butter churner. Churning stick. Yeah, this is yeah, churner. So that Krishna, right? He stole it. Like he stole it from the gopis. The son, and
Yeah.
he's like just standing there, like a innocent kid, even after stealing. This Krishna, right? So, on Fridays he's put with the Devi clothes. Like they put Devi's sari and all on this Krishna. So he looks like feminine on Fridays.
Hmm.
So very interesting. So yeah, he's strict though. Like even though he's a kid, he's like always following dharma.
Because I mean, he's the owner of the Lila. You know, he's like the one to set up the rules and regulations and all of that.
True, true. And here is the Ganpati. See, what do you think about Ganapati? Whenever you see,
Ganapati is like always chilling.
yeah,
He's like the funniest of all,
yeah,
always.
he's always indulgent. I feel like he indulges in desire. Like for example, eating. Right, he doesn't care whether he'll become fat or nothing. He eats how much ever he wants.
Yeah.
And what about Subramanya? What do you think about Kartikeya?
You know, I must say that Kartikeya is the most unknown god to me. I usually call him Skanda. I know he's himself ruler of Svadhisthana chakra, at least in Shrividya tradition.
Hmm.
And I find fascinating his weapon, well, the spear, because it
Hmm.
actually signifies your erect spine and the flow
Hmm.
of Kundalini upwards.
This one.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I
He
mean,
uses it to.
hmm?
He uses it for destroying demons and all, right?
Yeah, but it's like Ganapati outplayed him, so
Hmm.
he became a hermit. He didn't get a wife, and he was just a silent warrior.
No, but Subramanya has two wives actually, Devasena and Valli.
Huh?
Yeah, he has two wives. See, so I'll show Subramanya as wives.
I didn't know he had wives. Oh
No,
my god,
not
how
only
many images you have?
this is Subramanya. See, it is Devasena and Valli. You know who is Devasena? Devasena is the daughter of Indra, and Valli is
Uh-huh.
the forest girl.
Hmm. Interesting. I didn't know he had wives.
Yeah, you know how he got Devasena? When Indra called Subramanya to save Swargaloka from the demons, so Subramanya fought all the demons, and his daughter, Indra's daughter, got impressed by his courage and like fighting skills. Then, so that's why uh, the daughter was married to Subramanya, and Valli is like a pure forest girl. Like it was all pure love. It was not nepotism. Pure.
Hmm.
Like loving. So you know how we got Valli. Valli was like in the forest with the tribe, but Subramanya was in love with the girl. So what he did was just for a Leela, right? He sent
Mm-hmm.
Ganapati as a elephant. Ganapati was like a wingman. So what he did was he became a wild elephant, and he went to the forest to disturb all the tribe. So when the elephant disturbed the tribe, right? Valli got scared. Valli went to the shelter of one old man, and that old man was nothing but Subramanya, like
Hmm.
Subramanya in disguise. So she when she took the shelter of that old man, he got converted. Like he changed his showed his real form, and he told like he proposed like, "Will you marry me?" Like that. So then, then they married. So this was out of this was arranged marriage, and this was love marriage, like that.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. And what else? What do you think about uh, this Shodashi?
Shodashi.
Hmm.
To me, mm, to be honest, to me, everything, I mean, every Devi is
Hmm.
ultimately Kali because I think it's like Tripura Sundari is
Hmm.
basically the most manifested form of Ma Kali. And Ma Kali
Hmm.
is like the ultimate unmanifest. That because like Kali signifies Amavasya in the waning moon,
Hmm.
and Tripura Sundari symbolizes Purnima and the waxing moon. So it's like you can't have one without another.
True, true,
So
true.
to me, it's just like two sides of the same coin.
Yeah, and also here, right, in this photo, Tripura Sundari like has all the like Shiva, Vishnu under her. See, Shiva is like sleeping here. This is Sada Shiva under Tripura Sundari. This is Rajarajeshwari. Rajarajeshwari means Raja's Raja, like king's
The
king.
kingmaker. Yes,
Yeah.
kingmaker. Yeah.
So, this is Lakshmi, like Lakshmi putting air and Saraswati putting air to her. And this is Sadashiva and this is Vishnu. This is Brahma. And this is Maheshwara, that Shankar Mahadev in Kailasa. That
Mm.
and again Brahma. And this is Ganapati and Subramanya. So, like you can see that in this picture, that mother is above all. That is Adi Shakti is above all the deities.
By the way, I was thinking about this iconography like a week ago, and I realized that, I mean, Tripura Sundari, or we can also call her Shri Vidya. That's also her
Mm,
name. So Shri Vidya, she's so supreme. That is like
mm,
she's so perfect that
mm,
only Shiva can be her like seat, because Shiva is the closest to her in terms
uh-huh.
of ultimate, you know.
Yeah, and this is the most famous photo of Tripura Sundari. In everything, she has sugar cane. See, yes, sugar cane in one hand. See, sugar cane, and in the other two hands, right, the above hand, she has Pasha Ankusha, that noose and gold. Noose and
Yeah.
goat too is the tools used by elephant herders to bring elephant back to track. In that.
These items are mostly loved by Ganapati, for example, because he's usually holding Pasha and Kusha.
Yeah, true. Like most of the deities in Shaivism, right? They have Pasha Ankusha. That is like interesting. Whereas the Vishnu Vaishnavites have the Sudarshana Chakra and what is that? Shankha.
Shanka, yeah.
Yeah. Then, what about the people in Russia? Like, whenever they meet you, they won't they feel like, why is Demid following something different? Like, are they not surprised by your outlook?
To be honest, I don't really care because I only communicate with those who are up to my vibe and energy. It's like I don't waste my time in
Mm,
general explaining to people why am I doing what I'm doing. It's like it's about self-respect and
mm,
respect of my Shakti. And
mm,
basically, I'm only communicating with people mostly who can teach me something new
mm,
and who can guide my sadhana, because I'm
mm,
doing, apart from the sadhana I'm doing with you,
mm,
I'm doing a sadhana from my guru, and it's pretty extreme because it's left
mm,
handed.
mm, mm. Oh, like it involves sex and Madira. Madira meaning alcohol.
No, it's like mm, I'm not strictly using Panchamakara,
Mm,
because I don't think I've attained enough control to control such elements within me. Before that happens, you have to purify your five lower chakras and get from Vishuddha to Agya.
mm. Only then we can start Panchamakara.
It's just I had a spontaneous Kundalini awakening, and after
Mm,
that, it dropped, and it was the most painful experience in my life. And it's like you're about to go crazy, and I just don't want it to happen, so I'm just choosing a safer pathway.
mm-hmm. True. Yeah, Panchamakara is like using the distractions itself to like you're divinizing the distractions.
A true tantrika should use like anything for his personal growth and advancement.
Mm,
I mean, doesn't care. For
Hmm.
example, for a true Agori or like for a
Hmm.
true Siddha, everything
Hmm.
is consciousness.
Hmm.
So it's like you just don't differentiate.
Yeah, being non-dual basically.
Yes.
Hmm. So if that is the case, then Adi Shankaracharya was uh, like tantric.
Ah, well, despite him being a smarta, he was a tantric too because I think he practiced Srividya for sure. Because
Hmm.
he wrote this hymn called Saundarya Lahari. It's a hymn for
Hmm.
Tripura Sundari. It's believed that
Oh.
one part of it is composed by Ganapati and the second one by Adi Shankaracharya.
And also he has written Kala Bhairava Ashtakam.
I'm chanting it every day.
Oh, what about Lingashtakam? Have you heard of Lingashtakam?
Yes, but I am mostly, when we speak of Shiva, I'm more attuned to his Bhairava state,
Hmm.
form, Rupa.
Oh, okay, not with that Linga.
Yeah. But I would like to learn Linga Abhisheka in the future because, in my opinion, it's amazing. And also, if you can sit in meditation and just imagine yourself pouring water or milk on Linga, just imaginary, you'll feel so much Shanti instantly. Just try it. Hmm. It'll be
Hmm.
amazing.
True, true. Like I do Lingabhisheka, Lingashtakam every day. I'll show my Linga. I have shown this Linga before in the Shivaratri day. So in this Linga, right? Like there is Naga also. Like there
Mhm.
is one Naga revolved. So it's like detachable Linga. So I do Abhishek of the sugarcane juice. I pour sugarcane juice while chanting, what is that? Lingashtakam, that Brahma Murari Surachita Lingam, that one. Then after that, I serve it to the other deities like Ganapati, his own son, right? So the
Mhm.
same Abhishek or sugarcane juice, I give it to his sons, and yeah, here Krishna and Hanuman also, like that. Yeah. Then I chant. After that, I chant Lalita Sahasranama. Do you chant Lalita Sahasranama?
No, not yet. But I think if I will be chanting Sahasranama, it will be Kali Sahasranama because she's my Ishta.
Hmm. What about Kali Kavacham? Do you chant Kali Kavacham?
There are too many Kali Kavachams, to be honest, and not all of them are safe to use because, for example, not most, but some Kali Kavachams, they have a direct order to harm your enemy. And so you are getting involved into a karmic cycle. So I'm
Hmm.
using a very simple kavach, and I can advise anyone who is feeling like connection with Kalima, like strong bond. There's like Kalika Raksha Kavach. It's a very short one, but it's very safe to use. It has
Hmm.
no karmic
Hmm.
cycle stuff. It just gives you protection and cleanses your aura, so it's like very safe. But
Wait.
it's not very popular though.
Like I chant Kali I started chanting Kali Kavacham like since 2 days because I
Mhm.
felt like someone was attacking my that astral field. So that's why I started Kali Kavacham. And the Kali Kavacham begins like this. Um, uh, Om Om Kalika Ghora Rupa Sarva Kama Prada Shubha Sarva Deva Stuta Devi Shatru Nasham Karotu Me. Om Om. So which is this Kavach?
To be honest, I can't recall right now, but I mean, it even starts with Gora Rupa. So it's like the fearsome form. But
Okay,
I think the mantra that you taught us, like Om Chandatahasini Jagadgrasanakarini Naramunda Malini Chandakaliki Namaha, is also good for protection because you can chant it for like 5 to 10 minutes and every evil energy will be just gone. Boom,
true, true.
away.
Yeah, actually, it has Bija mantra, but I have not given that on YouTube because it's a Bija mantra will be more potent, right? So that's why the real mantra is Om Hrim Chandatta Hasini Jagat Grasana Karini Naramunda Malini Chandakalike Klim Shreem Hum Stream Shreem Pat Pat Swaha. So that is the real one.
Oh wow.
Yeah. uh, and but still, like, I was attacked, that is like 1 month ago, right? My uh, this manasika field, that is mind element, manomaya kosha, was affected by one person, and like that's why I started kalika kavach. I didn't know it, this is to harm, like I don't want to harm, like this is like Om Kalika Ghora Rupa Sarva Kama Prada Shubha. It starts with that. Sarva Devastuta Devi Shatrunasham Karotume. Om Reem Reem Rupinim Chaiva Ram Reem Ram Rupini Tata Ram Reem Kshom Kshom Swarupa Sasada Shatruna Vidarayet. So this is to attack only.
Mm, no, I mean it is mostly describing her plus bidjas. So far I can tell it's just for protection. But I mean
Okay.
there you should be just careful in general regarding kavachs of Mahakali because some of them can have a negative impact on your enemy. And I mean, ultimately, we are all one, and you do not even. It's like one of Srividya masters, Shri Amritananda Natha Saraswati told us, like, love your enemies. Hmm?
Hmm.
You know, like, how can you? Everything is Devi ultimately. How can you wish them evil things, right?
True,
You
true.
have to like go above.
Hmm. And I think for Nirvikalpa Samadhi, hating the enemy will never fetch good results, because for Nirvikalpa Samadhi we have to love everything, right? Only then our mind will be silent. Like if we hate someone, mind will not be silent. Like it will always think ill about the enemies. So that is like the best advice actually. That is always love your enemies, no matter what they do. You have to know that ultimately everyone are you only.
Yeah,
Yeah. Then, yeah, so you told we must answer the chat, right? So let us answer.
exactly.
Okay. So for question, guys, you can start questioning in the chat box. We are watching the chat. Do you drive an ice cream truck? It is asked for whom? Okay. First question. Hey Aditya, you mentioned that Lord Shiva's vibration is infinite. In physics, when a low frequency object is influenced by a high frequency source, it often starts to resonate at that high frequency. Frequency object is influenced by a high frequency. No, Shiva contains all the vibration. Like Shakti is the Leela where different types of vibrations exist. And Shiva is the one which contains all her vibration, no matter how strong it is, no matter how weak it is. So humans vibrate at certain level where the vibration, that is the amplitude, is not that high, due to which we get to experience the physical realm, because even the physical realm is vibrating at a very low amplitude, and that's why we experience this realm. But when you vibrate at high amplitude, right, that time you get to experience astral and the causal. So that is the uh, way you experience other realms. So I'm seeing angel numbers. What must I do? So what do you think, Demid? Angel numbers.
I see them quite often. It's just a sign from the universe that I'm on the right track and I should keep doing whatever I'm doing. It's just a
Mm.
confirmation from the universe, that's it. I wouldn't be playing too much around it.
Mm-hmm. So angel numbers. What do you think the numbers are? Like many people told, like it's like 111 and like 369 and all that. Like so, what do you think angel numbers are?
Well, because I live in Russia and we use like a 24-hour clock, I think angel numbers are like 0555, like this. And I'm seeing this since I was 19 for like 10 years already. And sometimes you can catch a number and you go on the street and you can see a car with the same number over and over and over again. And this makes you think about some, just stop for a moment and kind of go
Mm.
inside and like, why am I seeing this?
Mm. So what do you think the universe is telling a person with those numbers?
To be honest, depending on the numbers, because numbers is a very complicated and deep theme. Because I mean,
Mm.
I think of numbers only like as Mahavidyas now.
Mm. True. Like once we enter the sadhana marg, we feel like numbers are boring, like, because
Yeah.
it's just normal signs of universe. But we are getting like the ultimate signs, like Devis themselves are coming. Why we need numbers? Yeah.
Like when you can have a Krishna on a scooty, like why would you need numbers? It's like just ride the scooty, right?
True, true. Then what else? What Kali Kavacham do you do? So I do the. I thought there is only one Kali Kavacham. Only after Demid told I realized there are two. So I do the one in Rudrayamala Tantra. So in Rudrayamala Tantra, uh, there is one Kali Kavacham. It starts with Dhyayet Kali Mahamayam Trinetram Bahurupinim Chaturbhujam
Um,
Lalajjivam Purnachandra Nibananam. So it starts with that. It belongs to Rudrayamala Tantra. And Demid, you told it belongs to which tantra?
so Rudra Yamala one, I think this is the one you shouldn't chant because it has this like direct.
Oh, damn. Huh.
So yeah, I mean Rudra Yamala is one of the most potent tantras there are, like in general. That's
Hmm.
why at some point in time it got lost. We
Hmm.
don't have the full edition of Rudra Yamala Tantra nowadays. It's been
Hmm.
edited many, many times. Maybe somewhere we do. But the one from Rudra Yamala you should not chant, at least not the full version, because it has this word. I will find it, just give me a moment. Uh, pa, 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 pa.
I think I have to warn my enemies now.
Yeah, maybe.
Kali is coming.
Uh, so,
Should I read?
so because it has like a word shatrun.
Oh, that para I don't chant. Like I realized, like
Yes.
it is harmful. Like even in the song, right? There is a song on YouTube. They don't chant that para. Then I realized, okay, it is more. It is to harm. See, Mama Shatrun Khadaya Khadaya Himsa 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 Maraya Maraya Bindi 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 Chindi Chindi Uchataya. Oh, correct. You're right.
Yeah. I told you, like,
The yeah, but I don't chant that paragraph because in the YouTube song it was not there.
so, in my opinion, the best kavach you can chant for Mahakali is Kalika Raksha Kavach. It's very short, it's very potent, it has a lot of bijaksharas, but they are placed in a manner that it has a direct impact on your body. You can feel it, the vibrancy.
Mm,
And also, I mean, if we get proficiency, because I spoke to like very profound tantrics who are practicing for like 30 to 40 years already. Like imagine 40 years of mantra sadhana. And so they
mm,
told me one thing, like when you're chanting, like for example, "Oh Ma Bhadra Kali, please protect my head." Use your imagination to like feel and imagine that Devi is like pouring onto your head, like she's getting inside and just protecting you. Make it stronger.
mm,
This will give faster impact comparing to just chanting boo 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 boo. Nah, I mean, Devi loves when you're treating her with like with grace.
but how I do is like I just cut off my head and give it to her because I have that like so much love towards her. I just want to be her mala, that Naramunda Malini. Right? I want to
Uh,
be that mala.
by the way,
Oh, that is made up of
human.
bones. Damn. Like, where do you get those?
These items they kind of find me themselves. But I mean, if you can chant Kalima mantras with a mala like this, oh my god, this is like
Hmm.
this is powerful.
Yeah. So that the humans whose bones you're using in the mala, right? Won't their karma affect you?
Uh, to be honest, it's a very good sign because by chanting on this mala, I'm not only helping my own salvation, I'm helping to the individual who used to be, you know.
Hmm.
So basically, I'm working for two people. And this is like the most, if you could like touch this item, you would feel the most motherly, soft energy you've ever experienced. It's just so, I mean, it looks scary, but it's
Hmm.
the same with like Ma Kali. If you can just go over your fear, you'll experience a mother.
True, true. I think you are like the legit Kali Bhakt or Kali Sadak. The yeah,
It's like,
because
she's my
sorry.
everything. Yes, she's my everything.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Because I just restrict myself to Rudraksha, like Vishnu. Like always do Vishnu Sandhya Vandan, and like I don't go completely towards Kali because I know that is like a very hardcore path. Like I balance the Vedic and Tantric rituals so that the benefits of both is there, and there are no risks. Yeah.
I mean, if your goal is final salvation, you have to be ready to make your heart a shmashan and burn all of your desires ultimately, and just fully surrender to her and say, "Let's go."
That is
Because
true.
I think she
Hmm.
acts the fastest among all the gods. She's even faster than Bhairava and Ganapati. She's just instant.
True, true. Yeah, like when I hear you only, I feel like leaving everything, like leaving my home and just like going to some smashan and doing her sadhana. Yeah. I visited Rajarajeshwari temple. It's in Podali. And beside Rajarajeshwari, right, there is a Kali. Like she's made up of mud, like clay, and very fierce in nature. Like when I saw that eyes, I just like fell in love. Like I couldn't remove my. The main goddess is Rajarajeshwari of that temple. However, after seeing the Kali, like I couldn't see Rajarajeshwari only because it's so intense. And it's this is the Kali form is Bhadrakali.
Mhm.
They keep Bhadrakali every time on the side, like on the side of the main deity in South Indian temples. If you go, Bhadrakali is always on the side of the main deity, and I don't even know. Like after seeing Bhadrakali, I don't feel like going to the main deity because main deity seems to be less intense than her. Yeah. So what do you think about Bhadrakali? So like can you tell which Kali form? do you feel the most connected to?
Mm, I'm most connected to Mahakali. So, but for example, I have a tattoo on my left hand of Shmashana Kali. She's
Hmm.
like, it's like we have Dakshina Kali, Mahakali, and Shmashana Kali.
Hmm.
And so basically, Dakshina Kali is prayed to for prosperity, well being, good luck. Mahakali mostly for protection, and Shmashana Kali to just cut everything because she is the most fierce.
Hmm.
For example, I was so amazed when I chanted Adi Shankaracharya's Kalika Ashtakam. Oh my God, this is the strongest hymn I've ever experienced in my life.
Hmm.
It acts like a bazooka.
Hmm. Oh,
Yeah.
yeah, should try that. So you are telling you feel more connected to Mahakali, right?
It's not like even I'm connected. I can tell
Hmm.
you genuinely that I have experienced what is called as samavesha. It's like when you're purified to a state where a goddess can enter your body, do whatever the hell she wants, and you're just left with ecstasy. You just don't care. Your body can sing, your body can dance, your body can do many crazy things because she's the goddess. It's like it's all hers ultimately.
Hmm.
And when you surrender to her up to this state, it's so amazing. I mean, Kali gave me the most amazing Kundalini awakening of them all.
Hmm. Yeah. For me, Dakshina Kali. Like I feel Dakshina Kali is the most eldest form of Kali. Like whenever I chant other Kali mantras, so I do total of 10 Kalis every day.
Hmm.
One is Guya Kali. Guya Kali because I love Narasimha. Guya Kali is the wife of Narasimha. Whenever I chant her mantra, I see how Narasimha's anger was reduced by Guya Kali's dance. Like just Guya Kali danced in front of Narasimha, and Narasimha was like completely gone. Like his all his anger, he became back to Vishnu when he saw Guya Kali dance. So that is the dance I see whenever I chant Guya Kali mantra. And since I'm very connected to Vishnu, I love Guya Kali. Then after that, I do Bhadrakali. Bhadrakali is again fierce, and then it is Mahakali, I don't feel so much like it's like
Hmm.
normal. And Smashan Kali, I don't do at home. Like if I'm near a Smashan, if I'm in Smashan, I do that, but in at home, I don't do. Then uh, then after that, it's Chandakali. Whenever I chant Chandakali mantra, like I feel like laughing. First, what happens is I'm in conversation with Chandakali, so I'm like telling my problems. It may be anything. I'll be like, mother, like I need protection because someone is trying to harm me or whatever, and she laughs. Like she's like, oh, you're so powerful. Why are you thinking about all this silly matters? And whatever I say, right? Whatever I say, she laughs because chanda means that only, right? Like laughing. Like she laughs at your problems. She doesn't care about your problems because your problems are so tiny, minute. It can be gotten rid of easily just by that Chandakali mantra. All your problems will be resolved. You will start laughing at yourself.
Yes.
Like you'll be like, was I asking for that? Then yeah.
To
Then
be
after that is
honest, uh,
uh,
it's like I've reached a state where she is getting really angry if my stupid monkey mind out of a sudden asks her for something because it's like you can't be asking me, you can trust me, you can surrender to me, you not ask for anything. I will
hmm,
give myself. I know what's best for you myself. It's like you just shut up
hmm,
and do the sadhana. So it's like
yeah, true. Yeah, Chandakali. Very powerful mantra that is like Om Hrim Chandatahasini Jagadgasana. So let me know. Like I feel like you're ready for that now. That is you're ready for Chandakali mantra.
okay, amazing. But actually, you know what?
Hmm.
Maybe I should but okay, okay, we will talk about it later. Maybe during my Hanuman initiation. Yeah.
Mm.
By
Sure.
the way,
Mm.
could you please tell me about Panchamukhi Hanuman? Because to be honest, before I met you, I've never even heard about his five-faced look. I know that Hanumanji is a manifestation of Lord Shiva himself, and we have Dakshinamurti, who also has like five faces, right? So
Mm.
are they related to each other in some way?
No. Hanuman, Panchamukhi Hanuman is more related to Vishnu's forms, like Narasimha. One head is Narasimha, one head is Garuda, one
Mm.
head is what is that? Varaha Rupam, and one head is Hayagriva. Then one is Hanuman himself. So that is the five faces, and that five faces represent like control over your five senses, because the physical
Mhm.
world is restricting us with the five senses, right? So in order to transcend, we have to go beyond the five senses, and um, so that is what Panchamukhi Hanuman means. And the story of Panchamukhi Hanuman goes somewhat like, there is a brother of Ravana called as Ahiravan, and he kidnaps Ram and Lakshman um, just before the Ramayana takes place,
Mhm.
so that Ravana will win the war. So he will put Ram and Lakshman in one prison, where he's like a illusion demon. Like he creates illusion. Ahiravan is very good at creating illusions. So he creates a scenario where Ram and Lakshman can only be saved if the five lamps, right? Five lamps around the prison are extinguished together, like not once. Like if you extinguish one after the other, right? One after the, it'll grow back. That is, if you extinguish one lamp and if you go to the next one, the first lamp will come back.
Mhm. Mhm.
So you, if you want to extinguish, you can only do it by extinguishing all the lamps together simultaneously. So the only way to make that happen was Panchamukhi Hanuman. There is five faces had to generate in Hanuman. That is, he became very angry on that Ahiravan, and he generated that five faces, and he extinguished all the fire, and he was able to bring Ram back to the battleground.
Mhm.
But the deeper meaning, what I feel is, for getting the Ram inside us, that is the divine love in the Anahata Chakra, we have to get rid of the five senses altogether. Like we have to get rid of the attachments to the five senses altogether. Otherwise, what will happen is, if we just sacrifice one and go to the next one, the first one will grow back. So that's why all the five senses has to be sacrificed together.
You know, it's funny because not so long ago, so you know there is Upanishads, right? And
Mm.
so I don't recall in which of the Upanishads, but there is a story of Nachiketa.
Ah,
Have you heard of it? So it's like
yeah.
it's a
Mm.
Brahmin boy who came to Lord Yamas, the god of
Mm.
death,
Mm.
house, but
Mm.
Yama was absent, and so Nachiketa waited for 3 days.
Mm.
And so when Lord Yama came back, he told him like, "I will give you one boon per day you
Mm.
waited for me." And
Mm.
so at first he asked like, "Can you please make my father like love me and respect me and blah blah blah?" Okay. Second boon like, "Teach me to do Agnihotra, Yagya."
Mm.
Uh, and the third one he asked Yama like, "Can you tell me the secret? What happens after death?"
Mm.
Yama like, "Please choose another boon."
Mm.
He said, "No, no, no. I just want to." Yama, please choose another boon. Choose another boon. I will not be telling you. But he said, Yama kept telling him, "I can give you grandsons, pleasures, anything you desire." But he said,
Mm.
"Will not last long. I want to know what
Mm.
happens after death.
Mm.
I want the eternal knowledge."
Mm.
And so Yama told him, like, the first thing you should understand is like Brahman powers your senses, and the mind is stronger than your senses. So it's like you have
Mm.
to turn your senses inward.
Mm.
And I think in Panchamukhi, because Hanuman to me, the he's like the very definition of bhakti. There is no
Mm.
bigger bhakti in the world than Hanuman. He's
Mm.
like the ultimate. Because I
True.
think with every atom of his being, he's thinking of Ram.
True.
So maybe during his months, you can try turning all of your senses inwards and just Ram, 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 Ram.
Mm.
Right?
Yeah, very true. And Manipura is also the chakra where it's Ram, right? For Manipura.
Zibijaya Ram.
Yeah. Muladhara is Lam, Swadhisthana Vam, Manipura Ram, Anahata Yam, and
Yam.
Vishuddha is Ham.
Um.
Hmm. Yeah, very true. Like I don't think any form of bhakti is comparable with that of Hanuman. Hanuman towards Ram is like the epitome of bhakti. There's nothing, there's no bhakti which can go beyond that, I feel. Yeah, there is one comparable one that is of Prahlada and Narasimha. That is also like very equally strong.
Yeah, maybe Prahlada is also Hanuman because it's like, they're kind of.
Hmm.
Because even when Prahladas, I believe it was his uncle, threatened him to kill him, right? He
Hmm.
kept saying no. So yeah, this is ideal bhakti when you're literally ready to die for your like guru, for your god, blah blah blah. When you're
Hmm.
ready to sacrifice your head.
Yeah, true. And that too, like Prahlada didn't even use his powers. Like he was a kid, right? So he was like ready to completely give up. Like he gave up the control over Maya only. Like that Holika, who is that? Prahlada's father's Hiranyakashipu's sister or something, Holika. She's like the goddess of the demon of fire, and she will hold Prahlada so that Prahlada will burn, but it will become reverse. That is, the Holika only will burn, and Prahlada will be saved by Vishnu. So what that means is like Prahlada has given up the control over Maya only, like the outcomes. He doesn't care about the outcomes. He just lives in the present with the 24 into 7 bhakti.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah. Whereas Hanuman's bhakti is more of like serving his Lord. Prahlad's is more like giving up the control. Yeah.
Emotional, right? And Hanuman is like action oriented.
True, true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, both. I think we have to combine the both. Like we have to serve at the same time we have to not expect anything in return. Like how Krishna said in Karma Yoga. That is karmanyevadikaraste ma phaleshu kadachana ma karma phala hetur burmate sangoštva karmani. So like just do your job, never expect anything. Yeah, that is like very hard nowadays. Like, have you tried doing that? Like, just doing your job, but not expecting anything.
It's hard to achieve, but eventually, with years of practice, it's possible.
Hmm.
But the line I like more, he said, like, it's better to do your karma even not ideally than doing someone else's karma. So it's like even if you do mistakes and commit mistakes, even like during your daily life, during your sadhana, it's still better than not doing the sadhana, and not doing your
Hmm.
duties.
Hmm.
Like you still
True.
have to do what you have to do.
True. True. Yeah. Like, there is a story, right? Where, like, a meat, there's a animal butcher. Like he's living in non-duality, and many people question like, how is he spiritual? But the thing is he knows that it is his duty and he has no other options than being a animal butcherer, so he continues his job and follows spirituality, like non-duality basically. uh, that is, he is living in the present, like he does his job, doesn't expect anything, and he's like more spiritual than any other person, because other people expect, right, something in return. That is, if I do this job, I'll get something in return. So the so whatever we are doing in life, we have to stay in the present. Now, for example, now when I'm talking, I have to stay in the present and talk, and not expect that because of this activity I'll get something in return in the
Mhm.
future. So living in the present is the ultimate spirituality, I guess. So, but what people don't understand about living in the present is people think living in the present will fetch no results. However, the deeper you go in the present moment, you will get the void. That is the Shiva, right? The Sadashiva is in the present actually. He's not in the future, he's not in the past, he's in the present. So the only way to get in touch with Sadashiva is to go deeper in the present than living in the past and future.
Hmm. Indeed.
Yeah. And have you gone to that Turiya state? That is like a phase where everything is like you are like a statue, like your body is like a statue, your mind is like a statue, but your consciousness is experiencing something deeper.
I had sparks of that state, so it's like I know what Turiya is, but it didn't last long because apparently I could not sustain it for a long period of time. But it's like, but I know the taste, the rasa of it very
Hmm.
well.
Yeah, I experienced I experienced that while initiating students. That is, whenever I reach that state, right? Even the students Kundalini learns somehow about the state that I am in. That is, it's like both are snakes, right? So once
Hmm.
it's like one snake learns from the other snake. Like when my snake is like going like full Turiya mode, that time the student snake is like, oh, what is that? I want to learn. And that student learns somehow, like not without any conscious effort. Like they are just chanting the mantra, and they are learning that turiya automatically.
So the thing is, the entire because you know mm, the word was with God and the word was God. So it the most powerful form of Shakti is speech. And so because you are basically a guru or maybe the main person in this stream of knowledge, they can learn so fast because of your voice, basically.
Hmm.
Because the more they hear your voice, the more purified their consciousness becomes.
Hmm.
That's how it works. So it's like when the guru gives you mantra,
Hmm.
it's the power of the voice that gives you this activation always.
Hmm. True, very true. Because recently, right, you know, I went to that Kadri temple and I asked for a priest, like for a mantra, um, and he gave the phone number of the main priest. And the main priest, I didn't feel that Guru Tattva inside him. I felt like, no, no, he's not my Guru. But then I asked that same priest again, like, I want you to be my Guru for the that Manjunatha mantra, because I wanted to connect with Manjunatha. That is the
Mhm.
photo that I showed you previously, very badly. Like I wanted to connect with that fatherly figure so badly. So I asked that same priest, like who was very like down to earth. Like I didn't like a guru who flies above the sky or something. Like his ego was like very high, so I didn't feel that connect. But when I um, got in touch with that normal priest, like who just gives the prasadam and all, I felt very much connect with him. So I wanted him to initiate Manjunatha mantra.
Mhm.
So when he told that mantra, right, I felt so blissful. Like I didn't care about what position he is. Like there is some kind of uh, like whenever we get in touch with certain gurus, right, there is some feeling that you don't get with any powerful gurus. Let there be some powerful guru. I don't care, because that powerful guru doesn't have the element, that innocence which I'm looking for. Like I feel more in touch with that innocent guru who might not have powers, but still like he has that quality needed for transcending.
Mhm.
Yeah. because I feel power is not the aim. Like in spirituality, power is not the aim. Rather, the ability to use the powers in right way is the real knowledge.
That's the trick because what is the same with Sri Yantra. So the first level that you have to pass through is called Bhupura. It's ruled by
Hmm.
Ganapati. So when you do pass Bhupura and you master the earth element, you can attain Ashta Siddhis, right? Like
Hmm.
Anima, Mahima, Lagima, this stuff. But if you will be using those things out of your ego, you will fall so badly, even beneath Muladhara, on like Patala chakra.
Hmm. Hmm.
You will fall so badly for using this stuff. So you should never actually use your siddhis unless it is needed to
Hmm.
God, to serve God in the best way possible.
True. Very true. And you can sense that, right? Like whenever you see some guru, like who is like very serious demeanor, like who doesn't talk, who is like always thinking about his respect, that time you feel that uh, urge to repel. Like you feel like, no, I don't want to take diksha from him, like
Mhm.
because whatever ego he has, it might get transferred to me. So like there is certain kind of repulsion. But when you see a very like innocent guru, no, that time you feel like, okay, I want to take diksha from him.
It's kind of the thing that happened to me because when I met my guru, we
Mm,
just, at some point, I could truly feel his like innocent, pure heart.
mm,
He never asked me for money for anything. He was like having fun with me.
yeah,
And even though he's like 50 years old, he acts like a kid. He's like very,
mm,
playful.
yeah,
He never asks for anything, but I mean, when we get to the real stuff, oh my god, he
mm,
is like he can do this to me every now and then. Like he is the most brutal person I know. But
oh,
he's doing it out of love. But a real
mm-hmm.
guru will never ask you for money. He will never ask you for anything. He will just, test your devotion to the path.
True, true, yeah. And it's very hard to get uh, diksha like from the like those innocent gurus, right? Like I don't know, like how they test you so much. Yeah.
Plus, when you are serving Ma Kali,
Hmm.
I mean, she will, because the rule with Kali, if you're like very serious about her sadhana,
Hmm.
it's not like forget the pleasures, but she will make sure that your karmas from millions of previous births will be burning at a very high speed and you will experience crises like never
Hmm.
before. It will be extremely painful. But once you get over this point of life, at the beginning of a sadhana, you will experience pure bliss.
True. Like she will what to say, uh sh- she will fasten the path of moksha, like by giving you lot of troubles, I think.
So the basic rule in Kali Vidya is like the worse your life is, the better. The better, really, because it's like eventually you have to turn inwards and
Hmm.
stop caring about what's happening on the inside, out on the
Hmm.
outside.
Yeah, true. Then what else? So when are you visiting India again?
I think in half a year, and by the way, I think that I will be coming definitely to meet my guru, but after that, I'm coming to meet you. So if you will be still in India, we're going to have a live stream, like, near each other. Maybe you will teach me how to do Linga Abhishek. I don't know.
Yeah, I'll take you to that Kadri Samadhi spot of all the Nath yogis. Yeah.
Because I really enjoyed that Manjunatha photo. Maybe I really want his mantra too. Because I mean, he looks just so lovely and fatherly. He's like,
Yeah, yeah. But we have to like submit to that guru of the temple, like no, not that guru, like the priest of the temple. Like he doesn't give so easily. He always refers you to the main priest, and the main
uh,
priest doesn't have that quality. Yeah.
it's like let's leave it to the mother. If she wants me to get initiated into this mantra, I will be. If not, screw it. Like
Mm,
that's the point. You surrender everything, like every desire, just to the mother. That's it. You
true,
don't
true.
care.
Yeah. Then
And I think, yes, maybe we should finally check the comment section because there have been so many questions.
yeah, I think we promised that we'll answer the comment then like half an hour ago. Then we forgot about the comments.
Totally.
Yeah. Okay, they are talking on their own. Like so we need not answer anything. They're talking about NEET, like exams. I don't know what is going on with NEET.
It's like how to control thoughts while meditating.
Control thoughts. How to control thoughts. So in order to control thoughts, you have to see them first and not experience them. Like for example, now let's say some thought of some person, your friend, or something comes to your mind. First, you have to observe that thought. If you're experiencing that thought, then you can never get rid of it. So once you start observing, then you will realize that it is originating on its own. Like there is no origin. Like the origin of thought doesn't exist. It's like that Maya is playing its role in generating that karma. So karma is basically your thoughts only. So if you are able to get rid of thoughts, then that means you have no karma. So if you are able to silence your mind, that automatically stops all your karma. You need not worry about karma because karma doesn't exist without your thoughts. If karma is thoughts, karma thoughts are desires. So all that word said, karma, thoughts, desires, everything is same only. So to get rid of that, first you have to observe them, then find its origin. Like where is it coming from? So if you try to find the origin, you will not get the origin. That is the point when you click out. That is, you feel the silence. You feel the bliss of cluelessness. Like you'll be clueless when you can't find the origin of the thoughts. Then automatically you'll go to that silent void state. I have made a video on how to experience the void. You can watch it. Yeah. Can you give me bija mantra for Kali? Om Cream Mahakalika Enama is the YouTube channel banner, so you can start with that. Yeah. Demid, how do you control thoughts?
Hmm. It's like I don't control them, I just let go because I'm just, observing. I don't have to dive into them. And
Hmm.
the method I use, so for example, he asked like during meditation, one of the simplest meditations you can use, because I don't know if you're aware of not, I'm talking to the listeners, that each and every one of you is chanting a mantra by default. Your body is always chanting a mantra with the breath. So our breath is usually like so hum, which means you and I are one, meaning the absolute. And
Hmm.
so what I do is like so on the inhale, like a short, and you have to carry like saw,
Hmm.
pause, and during that pause all thoughts just dissolve. Boom.
Hmm.
Same, pause, dissolve. You can also
Hmm.
try hamsa. It's the opposite, which means the swan, which is the also the symbol of Brahman. So it's
Hmm.
like so hum, and you just the only thing you need to do during meditation is genuinely feel the air going through your nostrils, just and once your mind becomes single pointed towards that air, no thoughts,
Hmm.
zero state, amazing.
Yeah, you can try that playlist Sandhya Vandan. In that there is pranayama. Like in pranayama, right? How Madhvacharya taught. Like you have to leave, exhale from the left nostril, inhale from the left nostril. Then you have to chant Om Buhu, Om Bhuvaha, Om Swaha, Om Mahaha, Om Janaha, Om Tapaha, Om Satyam, Tatsaviturvarenyam, Bhargo Devasya Dhimahi, Diyo Yona Prachodayat. You have to chant it inside the mind, not loudly. So if you do that while doing Anuloma Viloma, that also can take you to that Satya. Satya meaning silence. Yeah.
Demid, why do you do like Kali the most? Because she's my Ishta Kula Devi, and worship of her brings the fastest and most profound results and experiences. It's like if you know your Ishta Devata or Devi, forget about everyone else. Just go straight to him or her, because that will be the most genuine. Because you have a lot of, you've been praying to this deity for lifetimes.
Hmm.
That's my opinion.
True. So then it's almost 1 hour 27 minutes. I think we better wind up this live session. So there are 3 minutes to 1 hour 30 minutes. So before that, shall we meditate?
Sure.
Okay. So everyone, sit straight, close your eyes, and chant Om Kreem Mahakalikaya Namaha inside the mind for 10 minutes. After 10 minutes, I will remind you to open the eyes. So we will start the process. Three, two, one, go. Now we can open our eyes. Okay, Dhru Rati joined the chat. Bro. Bro. Okay, so Demid, how did you feel about the session?
Amazing. I've made a lot of progress in my sadhana and personal life since the last time we spoke. I'm very grateful to you for this opportunity. And I'm just wishing everyone who visited us today just, a good life.
Hmm.
So thank you so much.
Okay, what advice do you have to all the viewers, subscribers?
One word, surrender.
Hmm.
I think surrender is the ultimate weapon for your sadhana.
Truly, yeah. Let the divine take over your body, mind, soul, everything. Yeah.
Yeah.
So we will end the session with the Bhadrakali mantra. Om Krim 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 Hum Hum Rim Rim Bhadrakali Krim 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 Hum Hum Rim Rim Swaha.
Okay.
Yeah. Jai Mahakal.
Thank you so much. Love to
Thank you.
all.